the Pelicans only had a 6% chance to get the #1 pick last night, but they did it. Now the entire world thinks they will draft Zion Williamson. Despite the news, The Athletic reports that Anthony Davis still wants to be traded. 80 to the Lakers has been rumored all year, and now it's more realistic with LA landing the 4th pick last night. We're joined once again by Michael Rapaport. Michael, will AD be a Laker next season?
I think the only way Anthony Davis will wind up as a Laker, LeBron wants Anthony Davis in L.A. He's obviously, went out of his way to do that.
He didn't go out of his way.
Yeah, he went out of his way. He alienated the entire team.
He
went out of
his whole team.
Yeah, he wrecked it.
Anthony Davis said, "I want to leave. I want to leave New Orleans."
And then LeBron James was ready to get rid of the entire team. But you know what? LeBron James might really want Anthony Davis in L.A. Well, I think because it's Linda Ramos's world and we're all just living in it. Yeah. They might say, okay, you want him in L.A.? You're going to New Orleans, LeBron James. Do not be surprised if they trade LeBron James. They have 2 more years that are guaranteed. It is obviously a circus. Some of it's LeBron, some of it is Jeannie Buss and Linda Ramos. Who, by the way, you guys are sports people. Who is Linda Ramos? Well, why did she become a part of my daily conversation?
Tell me so we'll both know.
Okay, I never heard of this woman.
She's been with the Lakers for years and years.
She's his best friend.
I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something. I personally was at the courthouse when we evicted Kurt Rambis and Phil Jackson from New York. I thought he was done. Go to Minnesota. Go to the woods in Montana.
You were there.
I was there. We evicted them. Bye-bye. Get out of here. And now all of a sudden, Linda Rambis is in charge, which we all know has to do with Kurt Rambis. This is craziness. I feel sorry for your guy, but he might wind up, your friend, LeBron James, Goatman, he might wind up getting traded to the New Orleans Pelicans. And you heard it here first.
Wow.
Do not think it could happen.
I still ain't drinking no smoothies, so I don't care where he goes. But look here, we're gonna win. Wherever we go, we're gonna win.
We would say we. Last week it was the Houston Rockets. We.
No, we. LeBron is a we.
Okay, but last week it was we about Houston Rockets. By the way, you're the biggest Golden State Warrior hater out there.
I picked the Warriors.
You are we with the Houston Rockets.
As I was saying, I'm sorry, I'm so rudely interrupted. I like our chances now. Since we got that 4th pick, we got to pick.
Who is our? I don't even know who our. I can't keep up.
Yeah, I can't keep up.
I'm going to stay a little while longer.
Okay.
I'm not one of these guys that jumps on and off bandwagons. That's not what I do.
Who are you affiliated with now? Just the Lakers? I just want to make it clear.
I'm affiliated with LeBron.
Okay.
You should have a running list.
I'm LeBron.
I'm just writing that down.
I'm a LeBron.
Okay.
And Kawhi right now. And Kawhi,
He ain't coming here.
Kawhi.
He ain't coming here.
But anyway, I say we got a 75% chance.
And who do you get rid of? Who do you get rid of?
We got that 4th pick.
The 4th pick.
There's a possibility, you heard the rumbling, that Lonzo Ball might get traded to Chicago for the 7th pick. So we'd be willing to give you the 4th, the 7th pick.
We need players.
Okay, you want a young player? You want a young player? You want Kuzma?
The good luck charm? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and Kuzma, and
maybe a couple more.
2 pick, an ice pick, and an afro pick. So that's 5 picks.
And then you got 2 years to win a championship. And I can tell you this, I bet every case of Mountain Dew, everything I have in the bank.
Let KD leave Golden State.
Let me tell you something. You ain't winning a championship next year no matter what.
Let KD leave Golden State, and the Lakers get AD, and bang, bang.
You're not winning a champ. The basketball gods don't work like that.
Yeah, they do. That's how they work.
They don't work like that for anybody, whether it's Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, the Celtics, Golden State Warriors.
Hey, we might get Kyrie. You see, y'all, you
ain't winning no championship next year, which means you got 1 more year.
So, Michael Rapaport, let me ask you a question. I need your wisdom here.
Okay, thank you.
If you were in Anthony Davis's shoes this morning and you were still shell-shocked by the news that your franchise that you still work for just landed Zion, and if you leave that franchise, you leave $70 million on that table in New Orleans because that's how much of a haircut, a bald cut that you're going to have to take to go to L.A. because the money to be made is to stay put. Right? So all of a sudden, you're thinking, gee, I could play with Zion, and if we lose Julius Randle, which it looks like they will, they're going to open up a slot of $25 to $30 million where they could go get one of the big free agents, maybe not the top guys, but somebody credible, somebody who could fill a role alongside Drew Holiday. So, so all of a sudden, you've got a basketball team in New Orleans. So why would you want to leave that for Linda Rambis? That's the question. Would you really want to go work for Linda Rambis?
The reason why you would do that is because of bad advice. If I was Anthony Davis right now, the first thing I would do is fire my agent. Bad advice.
I told you that earlier. That
Okay,
might be the
bad
next
advice.
sneaker to fall.
A guy who everybody loves.
Yeah.
Who wasn't a disruption. He became a disruption this year in New Orleans.
Because he wanted out.
Biggity, biggity, bye-bye, folks. That's a disruption.
Yeah, that's all, folks.
That's not fair.
Yeah, it is
Think
very
how
fair.
much
That's
he
just-
was
How about
liked.
this here?
He was loved.
Shifted.
Wait, I haven't heard the end of his
Go ahead.
analysis here.
No. If I were him, number one, I'd fire my agents. Okay,
Yeah.
bad representation. And listen, I would try to reset with New Orleans because that's a lot of money. And see if the fans will accept him back.
Oh, now you got to beg for the fans to accept me back.
Yeah, because
No,
he
good.
disrespected the
Good.
whole
I'm
city.
gone. I'm gone. I'm out.
The fans
5,000.
loved him. He loved the fans.
How about this here? AD wants out. You saw Zion's face last night. He doesn't want in.
He was shell-shocked, too. It's
Okay.
like, what?
How about this here? How much you willing to bet Zion Williamson doesn't play his entire career in New Orleans? He loves it so much. He's going to love it so much. Let me tell you what's going to happen. He'll play that first 4 years. Then he'll get that rookie contract because it's so right thing to do because we've seen no one leave a team without getting that big rookie payday. And then 2 years into that big rookie payday, he dip it.
And you know who he got that from?
Don't worry about
who
who
did
he
he get
got
that
it
from?
Don't worry about all
Who
that.
ruined the NBA?
They don't ruin
Your
it.
guy. All these guys grew up loving this guy, and they go to him for bad advice. This is what happened. This is the domino effect, and now he's on the way out. Now he's on the way
He
out.
ain't on the way nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
So
I'm
I got to
too.
ask, when we talk about the New Orleans Saints, do we always put it in the perspective of they're playing in the smallest media market in the country?
Football
Nobody
is
ever
just-
says that.
Hold on, basketball.
Don't with the Saints.
Hold on, first of all, now you know basketball superstars and football superstars is something entirely different.
different market.
Do free agents want to play for the Saints? Sure they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
why not?
basketball,
No.
I will say basketball.
They go to the highest bidder.
Okay. Does Alvin Kamara want out of New Orleans? Does he say, I got to get somewhere where there's bigger media market? No, he's not saying. He loves what he's doing.
He don't no choice. But see, those basketball superstars, they have a choice. They swing the stars swing. Tom Brady doesn't swing the pendulum of power. Tom Brady is as good as they've ever been. He ain't more popular than LeBron James. He ain't popular than Steph Curry. That's the way it works, Skip Bayless. So when you get those guys that can swing the needle, they swing it.
But it's because of the sport.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Not the city.
No, the sport. And they want to be big, viable markets. Now, look, they've been, there's no question. But Anthony Davis, we review Anthony Davis different. He putting up those numbers in Boston, L.A., or the Knicks. Now we talking about something.
But you got to win. Those numbers got to win.
That's why he coming to L.A.
He ain't coming to. Oh, good. Come to L.A.
Time out. Are you sure that LeBron is more popular than Tom Brady? Because I'm not sure about that.
I knew you
Check-
catch
I'm not sure
Check
because
Twitter.
Okay,
Check
well,
IG.
we'll check
Check
the
jersey sales.
check the latest. Wait! Thank you for bringing that up. Latest jersey sales in the National Football League, led by Tom Brady. He's going on 42.
Hey, check basketball. Check basketball.
I
Number one
can't-
sales, Tom Brady. Who has a bigger brand, Tom Brady or LeBron James?
Well, LeBron James does every single thing and the kitchen sink to build his brand. Tom Brady's just like, I'm winning these rings and things.
Oh, so what's the
Rings and things.
what's the TB12 method? If he ain't doing nothing, what's the TB12?
He's not out there tweeting. He's not out there trolling.
I'm sorry, he doesn't have the personality to do movies or do TV.
We're going to see about that.
I'm
We're going to see about Space Jam 2. The loser's doing a Space Jam 2.
Whoa.
He can't even recruit other
Hey, he got to go to Facebook. Bron ain't putting nothing on Facebook. Big time movie studios. Warner Brothers said we got $200 million to do Space Jam.
We'll see if it gets done.
How much he get for doing the documentary on Facebook?
We'll see if it gets done.
$200 million.
Who?
That's what LeBron got to do Space Jam. That's what the budget. $202 million.
If it gets done. If it gets done.
They don't cut Bron a check.
If it gets.
They don't cut Bron a check.
Hey, they cut a lot of checks in L.A. Pay or play. They'll pay them.
Hey.
They might not play with them.
Hey, they don't cut the check. Look at Denzel. When they say, Denzel, we want you to do a movie, they direct deposit $20-25 million in his account. Now, whether the movie get made or not, that ain't on me.
Yes.
Shannon Sharp.
Yes.
Last night, bottom line
Yes.
takeaway. You lost Anthony Davis and you lost Zion.
I bet
That's
you-
what happened.
Not a
That's
good
the
night.
bottom line.
75%
It
chance
happened
we get it.
a boom, boom. Simultaneously, they're going to stay together in New
a
Orleans.
split second.
You want to put some doing that? Let's bet all 33 cases.
I don't need.
All of them?
All of them.
I feel like you guys are talking about this all day.
Can I say one final
Yes,
thing
one
to my
last
friend
thing.
Skip?
Yes.
I love you. I listen
don't
to the show when
start.
I'm not
Don't
on.
start.
I just want to
Don't
say
bring
this.
it up.
I'm concerned about
Don't
your
say it.
Kawhi derangement
Don't say his
syndrome.
name. You can't say his name
I'm
on this
sorry.
show.
I just want to say
He
I am
will always
concerned.
be number 2 to me.
I'm just concerned as a fan when I listen. I'm like, my guy has Kawhi derangement
Was that not the
syndrome.
luckiest
You're
shot
worried
you've
about
ever
it?
seen?
Not at all.
It was the luckiest.
I like to be with you to get him. I was listening. I was like, my guy got derangement.
Can you imagine Kawhi and LeBron?
That's not happening.
Michael,
Kawhi
we
likes to
need more
beat him
time
up.
for this one. Would you come back another day to talk
Anytime.
about
I love
Kawhi?
you guys, and I love the
feel
show.
like that'd be good
Hopefully
conversation.
we'll have better news when you
Thank
come
you
back.
for being here. Let's talk about Shannon. Is he going to admit he actually likes Tom Brady? Maybe you're buying a jersey. We'll